Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How's it, friends? My name is Tshediso Mahange. I'm the founder and the host of the Grit and Grind Journal Chronicles podcast. So, about a year ago, actually, the lights went off. Literally, it felt as though everything that people have enjoyed, everything that I spent almost 2 years trying to build, had died. But that wasn't the case. The dream actually never died, but life happened. So I am back to announce that I am coming back with season 2. And funny enough, season 2 is about to kick off. But tonight, at 11 p.m. as I'm recording this video, on the 6th of August 2026. Tomorrow is my birthday. I am turning 30. And before we get into season 2, I just wanted to check in and share with you guys 30 principles that I've kind of learned and adopted over the past couple of months, especially since the cameras were off. I've learned a lot. There have been victories, there have been failures, there have been closed doors. Life was tough, life was fun, mixed emotions and all that. But I am back to announce that we are back with season 2. But before we get into season 2, I have prepared for us 30 principles that I think each and every person, especially people that are following this podcast, right, should learn. If you can apply at least 10 of these principles in your life, you might live just a happier life. These principles aren't only about wealth creation or happiness or whatever it is, but these principles are holistically just to give people an idea of what a fulfilling life could look like. I'm at the stage in my life now where I am chasing fulfillment as much as I'm still chasing happiness, but I think being fulfilled, having the right people around me, matters more than anything else the world could offer. So please bear with me. There are 30 principles, and I'm not saying these are the principles that everyone should live by. These are the Tshediso Mahange principles that I try to live by in this day and age, at this stage in my life. Again, I'm turning 30 tomorrow on the 7th of August, and these are my 30 principles. So the first principle is quite simple. Put God first. Number 1, just put God first. God has done a lot for me in my life. Those that follow me on my private platform or my Instagram and my Facebook, you would have seen that I post a lot of my evangelizing work. You will see that I also post a lot of me giving back, and I'm not doing that outside the grace of God. Each and everything that I do comes from God. God provided for me to be able to do all of that. So I would say the best or the biggest, even if you just live by this principle alone, I would be happy. I would have fulfilled the mission of this video. Put God first. The scripture tells us that God is the author and the finisher of our life or our faith journey. This iPad, I got it from iStore or Apple, right? Imagine me trying to figure out how this iPad is designed and created, and I'm trying to do all of that without depending on Apple. Then it wouldn't make sense. The same way life doesn't make sense outside of God. God created each and every human being. So you trying to live life outside God means you're trying to actually figure out something that you do not have the power to create, which is absolutely ridiculous. You cannot have or do life rather without God. And again, this video is not going to be spiritual or anything like that, but this one means the most to me. Put God first. With God, you'll never go wrong. With God, you'll never lose. Even when I was evangelizing, I've met people that are saying, oh, you know what, Don't tell me about Jesus, my pastor did this, my pastor did that. Those are just men. And I'm asking you, just give God a chance. So that's principle number one. Principle number one, put God first. Principle number two. This one also, I think it's a conviction that I just had a couple of months ago, and I've written down, character is worth more than talent. That's principle number two. Your character is worth more than talent, connections, anything and everything. The character, what makes you who you are. Character is very important. Again, I don't want to make this video a bit spiritual or anything like that, but if you look at Matthew 5 verse 1 to 12 or 13, where it talks about the Beatitudes, the character that we should have as Christians. If we take it out of Christianity, you as a person, your character, your motto, what are you known for? Currently, a lot of people in my life, they know me for solving problems. In business, I've been known for the finance guy. Some people know me for helping kids with mathematics, so I'm the maths guy. But those are just things that people know about me. Character is actually what makes you you. When you say something or how you show up speaks volumes. So I've also written down here to say talent may open doors for you, but character keeps them open. Talent may open the door, but to keep it open, whether it's a business opportunity, whether it's a relationship or whatnot, it's character. Character means a lot. And I would link character to identity as well. Jesus said we should be the salt and the light. Same scripture, Matthew 5. After we read the Beatitudes, we read about salt and light being the identity that Christ had for us in mind when He created us. So here on earth, we're still struggling with male, female, and all the binaries and non-binaries in between. But our true identity in Christ is salt and light. So I just want you to actually sync your character and your identity so that you're not confused about where you're going. Life is a journey. And in order for you to run that journey successfully, and you need to define what success is for you personally, I would want you to be a person of character, and I'm not going to define what that character looks like for you, but ensure that your character and your identity, they are in sync. When you say something, people know that you're going to do it. So that's number 2. Character is worth more than talent. Number 3, this one I'm struggling with it right now, but I think it's also important. And I did have this in the beginning. I don't know where I've lost it. I'm trying to kind of figure it out. Number 3, it says discipline beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline shows up each and every day. You know, when I was preparing for my run from Johannesburg to Cape Town, which is one of the biggest victories over the past 12 months in my life, I showed up every day for the past 2 years leading to the race. Every day. Yes, I wasn't running every day. It was either gym for strength training, running, or even the rest. I took the rest days seriously. And I was just trying to build my discipline. Because during the run, I will tell you straight up, when I reached 1,000 kilometers, I was out, I was dead, I was tired, and I wanted to quit. Yes, a little bit of motivation came in there and there from the crew that I was with, but more than anything, the discipline that I had put in from day one of training is the same discipline that actually ensured that I finish. Because on days where I wanted to quit, I kept pushing. Similar to training, when I wanted to quit, I kept pushing. So, discipline beats motivation. Number 4, keep your word. I said I was going to run from Joburg to Cape Town. A lot of my friends thought I was crazy. A lot of people thought it's just a PR stunt, and I did it. I kept my word. I showed up, I ran. When it was tough, I showed up, I ran. The moral of the story was, I kept my word. Keep your word. Whether in relationship, keep your word. In business, as an employee, whatever it is that you say you're gonna do, please do it. And if I were to add on to keeping your word, I would say, don't just keep your word alone, but even how you show up to the same standard of your word. Some people will throw in things like, oh, it's better to be late than never showing up. Nah. I'd rather have you keep your word when you say 8 a.m., be there at 8 a.m. than you showing up at 2 p.m. and say, oh, I've kept my word, I said I was coming today. Got held up in the morning, this and that. It just shows lack of planning or commitment or prioritizing. Keeping your word is important. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it with the kids. You guys might have seen Sugar on my Instagram quite a lot. When she says she wants something or she asks for something and I show up and I keep my word when I say I'm going to do something, literally her smile, her coming to life is what I live for. Seeing her happy and satisfied because I kept my word. But if I was to twist that again, I'm not trying to make this spiritual, but I've always seen how joyful I get to be when God gives me a word and tells me exactly what to do, and I do it, and He keeps His promises, and I see His mercies and grace and love upon my life. Oh boy, that's a good feeling. It is a wonderful feeling, and I wouldn't trade that feeling for anything. So keep your word. Your word should be your bond. Your no should be a no, your yes should be a yes, and you show up to the same standard as your word. Because your word is what a lot of people will know you for. Number 5, quite interesting. I said read every day. And I've realized that in my personal life, I read every day probably for the past 6-7 years. And then when I started running, I couldn't read when I was preparing for my run. But now I'm back at it again. I'm reading each and every day. And there's going to be a segment on this podcast where we're going to do book reviews, or literally just a summary of the books that I'm reading. Because I realized some of the books that I've read, they've actually shaped the person that I am. Most of them actually help me achieve and attain most of the things that I have. So, read every day. Whatever you do, stop scrolling on social media, find a way to read. Some of you may say, oh Kgosi, I don't have money to buy books, this and that. The best ever book you could ever own in this lifetime is your Bible. It has 66 books in it, so you don't have an excuse. 66 books in one book, and those books have got chapters, so you don't have an excuse. You can start there if you need something to read. So read every day. Number 6, protect your health. Health is very important. mental health, physical health, psychological health, whatever other health you may think about, financial health, protect it with everything that you have. The run taught me a lot about my mental resilience, and even now in how I show up with the people that I bring into my space. I'm literally just trying to protect that, because I realized that I had no limitations. I can go as far as my mental health allows me. During the run, my body gave up, but my mentality, my mindset kept me going, and that's how I got to Cape Town. And I realized that I had no limitations beyond what my imagination can be. So I decided to protect my mental health with everything. Even after Cape Town, I lost some people in my life. Why? Because of where I am mentally and where I'm trying to go. So I don't have to hold on to people that are gonna pull me back. So protect your health. But here I was speaking more about your physical health, because I also said your body is the vehicle through which you fulfill your purpose. Because this life that we're living, that's all about a certain purpose. So, number 7, choose your friends wisely. I don't have a lot of friends, because I realize that actually being in relationships with people, friendships, whatever, acquaintances and all that, those are just soul ties, right? You get tied to people, they bring certain energies to you. Some energies are good, some energies are bad, so you need to be careful at the kind of energies that you want to be attracted to. So I try by all means not to have exposure to a lot of people, not because I hate people, but because of the burden I have had to go through in my personal life by just allowing everyone to be a friend. Not everyone has good intentions. Not every person is meant to be a friend. Even some of my family members, they are good kept there at arm's length because of the pain I've suffered. So choose your circle wisely. Number 8, learn to say no. That one is as simple as that. Kgosi, are you going to be there tonight? No. Oh, Kgosi, I need 2,000 for the... No. And that's not me being mean. That's because I've also learned that my yes costed me way more. I love people. I helped people. But when I was in trouble, the same people will give me 10,000 excuses when I know they've got whatever it is that I needed at that time. And then I had to learn to say no. Number 9, failure is feedback. I know we look at failure as if it's an identity. When you fail here, then that's it. No. Failure is feedback. A couple of weeks ago, I was also trying to take advantage of the much too much that happened in South Africa. And I built a spaza shop, right? And I realized that I needed so much more than just having a location and putting stock in it. I thought because, it's in the township, and in the township I've seen spaza shop run, I realized that, to get into the business, you need to respect it, treat it like a business. So I failed. My spaza shop failed. But again, that's not my identity. I'm not a failure. The spaza shop failed, but I've gotten so much feedback. Now that I'm rebuilding it, I'm going to rebuild it with so much wisdom. I know the kind of people I need to work in the shop. I know the kind of people I don't need to work in the shop. And also I've realized that I was trying to please everyone. First day of operation, this person needed this, that person needed that. Some of the things I never thought they should be in that spaza shop. And I kept stalking and stalking and stalking, just trying to appease everyone. And that's how I failed, because I never had a model for me to run a spaza shop. I tried to please everyone, but I realized that, you know what, I could have lost 5 friends for duct tape. I could have lost that, and the spaza shop would have grown the way I would have loved for it to grow. So failure is not your identity. Number 10, quite interesting. It says, take responsibility of your life. Ownership creates freedom. And funny enough, I am currently going to review, this is the first book that we are going to review together. It is called Extreme Ownership. Extreme Ownership, it literally talks about this. It says, take ownership of everything that happens to you in your life. If you fail in your life, it's your fault. If you succeed in your life, it's your fault. I know we live in a society where it's so easy for us to actually blame anyone and everyone. But this book actually taught me that you need to take advantage, or you need to take ownership rather, of everything that happens to you. The spaza shop failed because I got the wrong people to come work for me, and I took ownership of that. It was painful. It costed me about 20,000 rands. They didn't even last for 2 weeks. But I took ownership of that. Number 11, quite interesting. Some people may call me a hypocrite for this, but live below your means. When I started making money in my career, I thought, because you know what, I grew up in poverty, this and that, I wanted to be flashy, I wanted to be seen like everyone else. You say, t-shirt, 15,000, Amiri, I'm there. Dolce & Gabbana, Kevin Klein, I was the guy. I wore different brands just so I could fulfill something. But then I realized that those things were draining me at the end of the day, because I would spend so much money, and I realized that the people that I was trying to wear these things for didn't even care. I thought I was making a fashion statement. I thought they would give me access to certain things, but the access I got and the attention I got was the wrong attention. So live below your means. And I could even teach this actually, now that I think about it, in one of the financial literacy episodes that we're going to go through, right? I've got a spreadsheet where I track each and everything. If I've got 10 rands in my pocket and I spend 250, I'm going to update that on my spreadsheet for a couple of reasons. But the biggest one is to track each and everything that happens in my life, so that I know where every cent went, and I'm able to live comfortably because I always plan for the next month end. So that helps me with that. And living below your means, I think the biggest, what I want people to get to, is have 6 months of your expenses covered in your bank balance or in your savings that you can access within 7 days. Then you'll know that slowly you're going to live into financial freedom. Because what happens if you lose your job today, then you know you've got 6 months runway where you can be creative and work for yourself. I've seen people boom now in content creation. So whatever it is, just remember to live below your means. And this is tied to number 12. Number 12 I've written, invest before you spend. People will be earning 5,000 rands, and then when 5,000 comes in, you go do your nails, you go do your lashes and all that. Invest before you spend. If you can, and I'm not saying you should, but if you can in your 20s, try invest between 25 and 40% of your net income, because rent and transport should be less than 50%, including food. Maybe you can say 50% of your net income, and then the other 25 to 40, try and invest it. The other 10 that's remaining, that's where now you can take care of a few things and buy that nice t-shirt, this and that. But in your 20s, you don't have to be spending to be seen. You need to be investing as much as you can. That paid off for me in a lot of ways. And hopefully in the next coming episode, we'll unpack that. I think I'm actually enjoying this. We're going to have these episodes where I'm just sitting by myself unpacking things. And we're going to do a few things practically. I'm learning to work with cameras and how I can put a pen and paper and then have a camera on top of my head and I just write and you see what I'm writing. We're going to do that. I love it. Because I'm trying to show you that each and everything that I'm talking about, it's things that I do in my personal life. So I'm not just saying these things so that you can think, oh, Kgosi is smart. No, I want this to be as genuine as I can possibly be. Because the podcast is literally about my life. It's called a Journal Chronicle for a reason. I want to share each and everything that's on my journal with you guys, so that we can grow together. Number 13, your time as most valuable asset. Or rather, your time is your most valuable asset, so spend it intentionally. Don't waste time with people that don't want you there. If you're not invited, don't go. I don't have WhatsApp currently. I think I've been living like this for the past 6-7 years, and I'm not missing out on anything. And what's crazy is because I don't have WhatsApp, people think I don't exist, and I love it. Because now I've saved so much of my time. I used to wake up, watch people's statuses and all that nonsense. I do not have it anymore. So spend your time wisely. Number 14, I've written, be consistent in small things. This one is big. When I was planning to run from Joburg to Cape Town, I started off with 5 kilometers every day for 30 days. When I've missed 3 or 4 days, that meant I'm going to have to get into, let's say, February and push up until I've gotten 5 kilometers times 30. And then I increased from 5 to 10, from 10 to 20, 20 to 40. I remember there was a season where I was trying to push at least 200 kilometers a week so I can be strong and enjoy long distance. And then I went back down closer to my run, but like, okay, let me be consistent when my 15 kilometers, my 12 kilometers, my 10, my 9, just having random kilometers, but just being consistent in the small things means a lot. Those small things, just be consistent, show up and do them. And then number 15, this one is big to me because during the run I got convicted in so many ways. I've encountered God during the run. Literally after the run, came back, started evangelizing. My prayer life improved. Me reading scriptures improved. Me preaching improved. Not because of the things I do or my knowledge or whatnot, but having that intimate relationship with God. But He taught me that in order for me to increase in anything, I needed to serve. So serve people before seeking recognition. That's my 15th principle. These principles are not ranked in any order, but make sure that you serve people before you need recognition. Before Ulwazi could become this tutoring business that it is today, we used to do classes for free, serving people, have a proven track record. So serve. Number 16, This one came after I failed also in the tuck shop business. It's as simple as ask better questions. You know, there's certain questions that people will ask you and you will wonder, is this how you think every day? But after some research, I've realized that sure, I was literally just asking the wrong questions. So ask better questions. Don't just hear something and be like, okay, cool, that's how it should be, or that's how it happens. No. I've realized that right now in my life, my most creative moments came from me just asking questions. Ask. And to get to a point where you can ask better questions starts by you asking a lot of questions. I know there is a saying that there aren't no dumb questions. I believe in that saying too. Especially if your questions are in context of what is being spoken of, there shouldn't be any dumb questions. And the more you ask questions, the more you learn to refine, because the better the answers you get. And you'll be able to ask better questions. Number 17, don't compare your journey. Don't. Don't. You know, I think it was last week I was speaking to my brother, and UCT released this great magazine where they speak about influential people, right? And I'm featured as well. I'm very humbled by that. And I looked at each and every other person that's featured there. Their businesses are booming. Like, these are people I studied with. These are people that I know their businesses are on 8 figures. I know they are worth about 8 figures, 9 figures, some of them. And I look at my life, I'm like, yo, how did I make it here? And I started comparing, and I started becoming depressed. I started getting a bit jealous and all that. And I realized again, everyone's journey is different. I won't lie. At 30, I think I thought maybe I would have 100 million. I would be worth 100 million. Just maybe, you know. But now I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna compare my journey. I'm gonna put in the best effort, the best work I can, as long as I am happy and the people around me are happy, and I can take care of business, I can take care of my family, I can take care of the kids, I can serve the needy. I think there's nothing more to life, man. I remember at some point there was a 23 million rands house that I wanted to buy with, I think, about 12 bedrooms. Now I live in a nice 4-bed house. I'm comfortable, I'm happy. So yeah, this one, don't compare your journey. If I was to throw something else there, like, review your life choices and your life goals, I think. Because we live life comparing it to what we see on Instagram, what we see our friends doing, and we think it's our portion as well. Oh, I saw 1, 2, 3, I want that as well. But for what? For what? Everyone's journey is different, so don't compare journeys. Your life journey is yours. There will never ever be another Kgosi Mahange. My ID number comes once, and once I die, that's it. That's gone. That was mine. So why do I need to compare myself to someone else? It's my journey, and I need to run this journey and finish according to the will and the purpose that God brought me into this world for. So do not compare your life journey. Remember I told you to read every day? Now my 18th says learn continuously. In each and every room that you're in, try and learn. You can be the smartest person in the room, but someone will teach you something. Learn. Don't ever grow tired of learning, because once you become tired of learning, that's where your failure starts. The greatest people I know in my life, they learn each and every day. So do not grow tired of learning. Number 18, learn continuously. Number 19, I've written forgive quickly. This one costed me a lot of things. Anger and unforgiveness costed me peace, costed me a relationship, costed me a lot. A lot. So forgive, let it go. Let's move on, because I'll start preaching on this one. Number 20, communicate honestly and kindly. Communicate honestly and kindly. I've always been honest, but sometimes people tell me my honesty is actually harsh, because I say things like they are. I don't know how to sugarcoat. I'm still rough around the edges. The Lord is still working on me. But I realize I can be honest, but take it a step further and be kind. You can still tell someone the truth with love and gentleness and kindness. And that's the one thing I never had in my life. So now I'm learning to communicate with honesty and with kindness. That's number 20. Number 21, be comfortable with being misunderstood. And I put these two together because I realized that a lot of people misunderstood me. And I used to beat myself up with it. And then I realized that, you know what? People sometimes take things and respond to things according to their level of understanding. And they will never ask you to elaborate. So they form opinions anyway. So I decided, no, I am going to be comfortable with being misunderstood. And I realized as well, the more certain people misunderstood me, they got filtered out of my life. And the more I was at peace, because I stopped explaining myself to certain people that don't belong in the table I was trying to put them in. Number 22, take calculated risks. Growth happens, or rather growth rarely happens inside your comfort zone. This one again, that's literally just taking one step to improving something each and every day. I don't want to use work and get you guys fired, but literally just learning a new skill and executing it without your boss even asking, trying to improve something. Don't be scared that it might fail, but if it failed, at least you tried. What if it works out? And then you add value to the company and you get the promotion you've always been after. And you'll never know until you start taking those risks. So take calculated risks each and every day. And And those will come from you asking better questions and learning continuously. So calculated risks. Number 23. For the longest of times, and if you know how I grew up, my story is available online on how I grew up. I've always wanted to control the outcome in everything. So 23, I've written down, focus on what you can control, which is the principle, and the sub-principle, I've written, let go of the rest. So now in my life right now, there's certain things that I give to God and I let go of those because I cannot control. There's certain things that I know I can control and I take charge of that, and everything else is just noise. And it's as easy as that. It's just noise. 24, finish what you start. When you complete something, it builds confidence. So finish what you start. A lot of people complain while being in the middle and they never get anywhere anyway. So try and finish each and everything that you start. Don't even try, just finish. 26, or rather 25, build systems, not just goals. Build systems, not just goals. And the easiest way I can explain this, if I look at Ulwazi Olubanzi Academy, my tutoring academy, there is someone who heads economics, there's someone who heads sciences. Those two people, the one who heads economics knows nothing about sciences. The one who heads sciences knows nothing about accounting and economics. But these two people, the way they run those departments, when one is on leave or when, touch wood, something happens to the other one can run the other department because I've built a system on what it is that we are looking for and how to run a department within Ulwazi. And that helps me now be able to have time to do other things. I genuinely want to grow this podcast. I genuinely want to teach. So even when I execute my spaza shop again, I'm going to document it so that you can learn from me on how I think about building businesses, the failures, the successes, and the system that I'm going to build. So systems are much more important than just goals. You can have a goal, which is the end vision that you have, and then build systems that are going to help get to that. And if your systems as well still depend on you heavily, in the beginning they should, but over time, those systems should work you out so that you build things that are successful without depending on you. Number 26. This one I wrote it because someone in my team actually said this. It said, Kgosi never leaves people until they are better than how he found them. So I wrote, leave people better than you found them. Whoever you meet, when you get into a relationship, not a romantic relationship. When I mention relationship, I don't mean romantic relationships. I just mean any relationship. It could be a new friend, it could be someone you met at the mall. Leave them better than how you found them. You can always add into someone's life, and you can always derive value from their life. So make every interaction meaningful. Don't just have those relationships where they just call you on a Friday just to go get drunk and wasted. No. Leave people better than you found them. 27, we're nearly at the end. Guard your mind. With everything that you have, guard your mind. Because this engine right here, it can lead you to places you never thought you can go. foolish and add things that are not necessary. Don't waste it entertaining nonsense on social media. Guard your mind. Number 28, something I'm learning as well now in my life. Legacy is built daily. The more days you waste, you're missing out, because legacy is built daily. It's not something that you can build when you get to your 30s or when you get to your 40s. Each and every day you've got an opportunity. We wake up by the grace of God, and when God gives you another day, don't waste it. Do something about it. "29. Success without purpose is empty. Chase significance, not just achievements." I think this one also hit me hard during the run, because as I was running, some people thought, oh, he wants to be famous. Some people thought, oh, you're doing this because people did this. Oh, that. No. My purpose was clear in my head, and helping people while doing it. And right now, my purpose in this journey of becoming a philanthropist is to help as many kids I can possibly can to get either school uniform or food, and through Ulwazi as well, get them funding to push academics. And I know not everyone is smart enough to see things in class, so Ulwazi is not just about what you can do in a classroom. It's an academy, so entrepreneurship is going to be taught. You know, in Katla Home Technical, that's exactly what I want to do with Ulwazi. Build systems that are going to help learners from townships about things like bricklaying, how to farm, how to use their hands and produce things outside just academics. Because I realize as well, just chasing knowledge, it's useless without practically applying it and converting that knowledge into wisdom. And then last but not least, 29 was success without purpose is empty. Number 30, this one means a lot to me as well. Run your own race with faith and perseverance. And then the sub of that, I just wrote, your calling is unique and your timing is God's. Run your race with faith and perseverance. I've got so much to say about that, but again, I don't want to end up preaching. And yeah, that's it, guys. Those are the 30 principles that I live life by right now. And comment your principles that you live life by, right? Principles that you follow. Again, this is not Kgosi saying these are the principles to live life by for the rest of your life. Maybe next year when I turn to 31, I might have other principles, right? But these are the principles for the past 2 maybe years or so that have kind of kept me bound and grounded to be able to achieve a few things, to be able to manage losses, to be able to spend my time wisely, and literally just be happy and fulfilled. So thank you for tuning in. Again, the Great and Grind Journal Chronicles podcast is back. We are coming back with season 2, and I have with the team a lot of other things that we're going to do with the podcast. Number 1, we're going to have guests as always. We've always had guests, and We had fun with the guests, so that segment is still there, but I'm introducing 2 more segments, or 3. The second segment, I'm calling it the book corner, or the book club, or the great library. This is where we're gonna go through some of the books that I'm reading, and the knowledge that I actually get out of this book. So I've got about 200 books, so bear with me, but I'm gonna pick the books that I think have the most significance. And I still prefer hard copy books, but I know there's a lot of websites where you guys get books. You can get books for free now. I still prefer buying hard copies because I can highlight and make notes and all that. So yeah, if you want a book, go to Exclusive Books. I don't know online websites, but if you do know websites that are trustworthy, where people are not pirating things from other people, you can comment and put a link down below so that we help other people get books. So we're gonna have the normal conversations where we interview guests. We're gonna have a segment where I review books and I share knowledge from the books, and then I'm gonna have conversations like this with you on camera, but also just doing practical stuff, showing you I'm even gonna show you my spreadsheet that I say I use to track my finances, all the way from income, my expenses, the free cash flow, and that free cash flow, how I invest it into certain things, how I'm going to be building businesses going forward. We're going to have that journey together. And also I'm going to start a segment, and I'm just copying this segment because I like it, segment called What is Your Dream, by Simon in the UK. Probably you know him. He literally just asks people what's your dream, and he funds their dreams. So we're going to do a South African version of it. I want to know what are some of the dreams that school kids have. I'm not just going to limit it to school kids, but because I love engaging with school kids, I love helping school kids, that's where we're going to start. School kids, tell me your dreams. And then if your dream makes sense, if your dream is something that I believe could actually be shaped, and I can mentor you and I can help you in any way, we can fund you through the Great Ventures, or Africa Year 2 Ventures, that's what we call it. It is a business consulting and venture capital firm that I own, and then we're going to do that for you, right? Again, I'm building all of these things for the purpose of helping other people. So that segment mainly might be reels and shorts for social media, and then yeah, first segment, it's me and you sitting like this just chatting. Second segment, that's the books. Third segment, that's the core of the podcast, which is the interview with guests. And if you want to see someone on this podcast, please comment down their name comment their name, and I'll try and make contact with them. And then yeah, let's have fun and see what's gonna come out of What's Your Dream, right? Because Simon actually owns that patent of What's Your Dream. We'll find a way we can kind of play with it in South Africa. But again, the idea is not to be sued by Simon, but it's to help South African entrepreneurs for now, up until probably we grow into Africa. And then maybe one day we can meet Simon and then make it even a bigger thing. But yes, when I see you on the streets and ask you what is your dream, if you've seen this video, be prepared to give me an answer of what is your dream, right? And your dream doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It just has to make sense to you. Because right now my dream is to help you achieve your dreams. Therefore your dream should make sense to you, because my dream makes sense to me. I love you guys. I've got 10 more minutes. Look, 10 more minutes before my birthday. I'm excited. I don't even know what to think. We've been here and speaking for the past 50 minutes. I started rolling the cameras at 11. So I'm gonna get down on my face and pray and worship Christ. It has been an amazing journey. I thank God for 30 years. I don't take it lightly. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for certain people in my life. And I don't want to get emotional on this camera, so I love you guys. I will see you guys on the first episode that is going to drop next week on the Great and Grand Chronicles. I'm your host, Tshediso Mahange. I love you, I love you, I love you. And for my birthday, if you can do me a favor, when you see this video, just bless a school child. Whether with school shoes, school socks, a hat, whatever it is that you can afford, I will be forever indebted to you. And whatever it is that you're going to give, tag me on social media, I'm going to double it. So if you give a pair of school shoe, I'm going to give a school shoe as well in your honor. I love you. Be blessed.